Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're back with another podcast recording. Once again, if you want to listen to the actual podcast, I'll have the links below. Make sure you join my Discord if you want to connect with me personally as I build my community. And I want to say I do appreciate each and every single one of you. Let's get into this episode. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Conversations Are My Thing. I am your lovely host, Trinity Jackson. Of course, I'm excited about what we're going to be discussing today. But I first want to say I woke up this morning, I stepped outside, and I felt a little bit of a fall breeze. So we're officially getting into that October energy, literally right on September 30th, because I stay in Texas. I was just outside yesterday and the sun was beating down, relentless, no wind, no anything. So to be able to feel the breeze right now, it was just it was just confirmation that we're finally in sweater weather, getting some hoodies out, time to bring the boots out, so on and so forth. So I'm enjoying the coolness because it has been a hot summer. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. The other day, I set aside some time to do some goal setting for the next 3 months. I just recently was able to move into this apartment that I'm in, and I've been growing on social media and growing in different areas that I'm actually interested in. I was like, you know what, I want to really take this further. So I want to set up benchmarks and guidelines of what I want to do, what it's going to take for me to do it, and how I plan on getting it done. Basically giving myself a blueprint for the next 90 days that are ahead of me, because October 1st is literally right around the corner, and I just feel as if I'm someone that thrives off of structure, and if I have a structure of knowing what I'm working towards, makes it easier to work towards it on a daily basis. Now, as I was setting these goals, I was, making sure that I think big. I'm listening to this book called The Magic of Thinking Big, and it always talks about the importance of believing in yourself and realizing that you can achieve more than you will probably ever attempt. And it just reminds you that you can do a lot of things. You have to just set bigger goals. So I was setting my goals, and I'm happy doing it. I'm excited to be working towards them, so on and so forth. And then today, I really started to lock in on the fact that I also need to make sacrifices for these things to happen, because you can't get everything you want without putting anything on the table or going out of your way to change the things that you're doing. If you want something different than you've received in the past, and you got to do something different than you've done in the past. So I was like, what have I done? What can I do that's different than what I've done in the past that's going to help me get to where I want to be in the future? And of course, the first thing I always think about is having a morning routine. I have talked about Hal Elrod on this podcast before, because Hal Elrod has the Miracle Morning, and he's the first individual that made me see the value of going out of your way to wake up early and getting a good start on your day. Because if you take advantage of the first hour of your day, then your day is going to be better. And if you have enough good days, you have better weeks. And if you have enough good weeks, you're going to have a great month. And enough good months is going to be a great year. And enough good years is going to lead to a great life. And as I was breaking down the details of what I needed to do and where I wanted to be progressing with my specific goals, like I went through my month of October, and I was okay, on this day I want to do this, like basically breaking down the content. Okay, I know I have an event here. Okay, I'm receiving this package here. I'm gonna make that video there, and I'm gonna do this, and whatever the case may be, giving myself a breakdown of how I want the month of October to look. And as I was doing it, I was like, you know what? It's crazy. It really always comes back down to how you start your day, though. It's how you start your day and what you're doing at the beginning. And I'm not even getting into the morning routine stuff today. That's not where I'm leading. But I want y'all to stay with me, follow me here. Yesterday, I woke up 5 a.m., went to go jump rope, felt amazing, had a great productive day because I woke up so early and I got my day started. That night, got home late. I put the podcast out late, put the video out late. Didn't go to sleep till like 11:30, 12, tossed and turned to go to sleep, because at that point, once I'm past my bedtime, I'm clearly up. Honestly, it's not like I get groggier. I was doing a little bit of yawning, but now I have to put myself to bed, and I've already missed the window of when I like to do that, which is around 9. I like to shut it down around 9 and go to bed around 10, and then move into my cycle. So I didn't do that. I did it yesterday. I had a great day yesterday, and the parallels of yesterday and today were just so oh my gosh, because yesterday I had such a productive day, and today just felt super slow and super sluggish. So I was just in the kitchen and I was thinking, I said, you know what, why didn't I wake up this morning? Like, why did I'm like, I just set my goals. Like, I was just saying this is what I need to do, and this is one of the sacrifices I need to make, and being more on time and planning out what I want to do and how I want to do it, and being like, intentional. So why I do it one day and not the other, and we just started, right? Or we haven't started yet, but we did start, in my opinion. Of course, you don't need to start on a specific day. It doesn't have to be the first of the month, or a Monday, or a Sunday, or a New Year's. You can start whenever you want to start. But I was like, dang, why didn't I do that today? And what it clicked to me is that, you know what? I was so focused on 3 months, 90 days, these goals for this amount of time, and I can get it done, and then I'll be done. And that's the one thing about goal setting, is that you can get so locked into the habit of, okay, I'm just going to do this for this short period of time, and then after that, I'm done with it. Because as I was doing, I said, you know what? I'm already off, because I'm thinking of the goal of, I want to be able to wake up like this time and do this for at least 90 days. When in reality, the way that this is going to benefit me most is a lifestyle change. And instead of making it a goal to wake up early, I want to become the kind of person that takes advantage of their morning. I want to be a morning person. And it brought me back to why I even started working out the way I do now, because people, hey, look, I've had the in and out moments with the gym too. I haven't been the most consistent person ever, to keep it a stack with y'all. Yes, I played sports in high school 30 years ago, but when I left and I was on my own, there was a long period of time where I wasn't really doing anything. I'll do some yoga here and there, I'll run a little bit, but I wasn't as consistent as I am right now. And it changed because I remember in November, I was like, you know what? I want to be a healthy person. I didn't wait till New Year's. I don't know what it was about November, but I remember I was like, you know what? I want to be a healthy person. It wasn't I want to go to the gym. I said, I want to be a healthy person. I'm like, what do healthy people do? I'm like, healthy people work out, and healthy people take care of their bodies, and healthy people drink a lot of water, and healthy people are healthy not only with how they treat their body, but how they treat their mind. So healthy people read, and healthy people hang out with other healthy people. So the reason I go and I'm committed the way I am is because I'm not focused on the body type I want. I'm not, when I reach this goal weight, I didn't set any goals towards what I wanted my fitness journey to be. I said I want to be a healthy person, and that's why it's been easy for me to continue doing it and to find joy in it and to give myself rest days, because this is a lifelong thing now. Like, I'm in it. Like, we're locked in. We're here. And I'm like, I have to apply that same mentality to wanting to take advantage of my day. I said, Trini, it's not just about, okay, I want to wake up at 5 a.m. for these 90 days. It's like, no, I want to be a morning person. I want to be known to the point where Trini's like, hey, everybody knows her bedtime is here. You better get her. She's not going out. I'm not going out. I'm not doing this. I got to wake up early. And you already know I'm up by 5. I'm up by 6. I'm up by 7. Because that is the type of individual that I want to be. I actually read a book. It was called The Compound Effect, and so many books. I'm gonna drop an Audible link one day so y'all can just see what books I'm referring to without me having to always reference them. But it was called The Compound Effect, and he gave an example of a woman who was extremely overweight, but she wanted to be a marathon runner. So she started working on it. She did a mile, then she worked on 2 miles and 3 miles and and lost 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds, whatever the case may be, and became a marathon runner. Because if you have a vision of who you want to be, the concept he was getting at is, if you have a vision of who you want to be and you keep making decisions that get you closer to being that person, basically. Not setting a goal of I want to run a marathon. It's like, no, I want to be a marathon runner. I want to do this. Like, I want to make that a new hobby of mine. So it's not a short-term thing. It's something that you want to take on and keep taking on. And he said, if you keep making enough decisions, to go back to the healthy person example, if I keep making decisions that a healthy person would make, then eventually I will look up one day and I will be a healthy person. And that is really how you can start to change your life, with the compounding effects of making the little changes. So and to give you all an insight of what I am going to do to become a morning person, because this is the first time, as I said, I listened to Hal Elrod before, and there was a period of time where I was literally on it in every single way. I'm not going to lie to you. And this is when I started yoga. This is when I started running. I started listening to podcasts, and I was thinking back to that time, and that was when I was listening to him very heavily, waking up, journaling, reading. Maybe not journaling as much. Journaling now is more a hobby now than it was in the past, but it is something that now I can do pretty easily. But I was like, you know what? Whenever I was doing that, I was so focused. I was so healthy. I felt so happy. I felt like I was really in control. And there's nothing better than feeling like you have some type of control over what is happening to you in your life. Because if it feels like your life is always out of control, then it may be overwhelming. And I'm not saying I can control what happens to me, which that's not the case, but I'm saying I do what I can on my part to make sure that the things that I want to happen actually come to fruition. And that is the concept. So the night I was comparing these last 2 days, and I do my best not to be hard on myself, because I know I can't go back to this morning and change what happened. I woke up at 7 compared to waking up at 5. I'm telling you, the day before, I woke up at 5 and I immediately got up and I went to go do cardio, and I did some jump rope, and I got my heart rate running, and then my endorphins were up, and I came back and I had a healthy breakfast, and my mind was clear, my body was alert. I was so excited to start the day. This morning, already went to sleep late. I woke up, I heard that alarm, I turned that alarm off, I laid right back down. Next thing you know how it is after you're really tired. I blinked and it was 7:30. I'm like, all right, we already missed that. And then now I'm mad because I didn't wake up when I wanted to, and I gotta go. And I don't feel like, now I'm okay, what's the point of doing the rest of the stuff? Because it's already too late now, which in reality, I should have just did it anyways, because it's about the consistency of creating the habit instead of trying to be so hard on yourself. So then I end up it just hasn't been the day that I wanted to be, because I missed that window, and then I didn't make up for it by continuing to do the things that I should have. So tonight, literally, I'm about to put this video out. I'm going to edit some content, and then I'm going to be able to read and journal and really tone myself down, because I started to think about, if I have the only way a good morning routine works is a good nighttime routine. So you have routines for how you start and stop the day, because that's the kind of person you are. That's the kind of person the Trinity I want to be is. You feel like once you have a clear vision of the individual you want to be, whether you want to be a very successful entrepreneur, or you want to be a CEO of the company that you're working at, or you just want to be a really good mom, if you have a clear picture of the kind of individual you want to be, I can see me at 25 waking up early in the morning, going to get a run in with my dog, and drinking tea, and then going to the gym, making content, taking conference calls, taking vacations, scheduling, making plans, organizing events. I can see that, having speaking engagements. So I see this person clearly in my head, and I do my best to align myself with what I believe that she would want me to be doing. And of course, everybody slips up sometimes. I'm still working on it. I'm still becoming better every single day. But getting a clear picture of the life that you want, and just starting to take those small steps to just align yourself with it. So what I'm working on now, and I encourage you all to work on too, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, is decide something you want to change about yourself, the kind of person you want to be, right? Something you want to change about your personality. I want to be the kind of person that greets everybody they see. I want to be the kind of person that, whatever kind of person you want to be. And just start to ask yourself throughout the day, what would a healthy person do? What would a nice person do? What would a committed person do? What would this person, whatever, when presented with an option. Because one thing I had to do was I had to cut out sugar. Oh my gosh. Not 100%, but cookies, brownies, cakes, ice creams. Oh my gosh, literally my worst, literally my Achilles heel, sugar. I have a sugar tooth that is not even funny. Some people joke about it. It's not a joke. This is a real life issue I have to deal with, because it's bro, I have to calm down. So I had to take a break from sugar this whole last week. So every time I got the opportunity, and now it's as soon as you stop wanting to do something, you're getting all these new opportunities to do exactly what you shouldn't be doing, right? That's the devil trying to get you, trying to trip you up. But as soon as I say I'm not trying to eat sugar anymore, you want some ice cream? No, thank you. We got cookies over here. nope, I'm good. I'm trying to be good. Like, please don't ask me twice, or I might tell you what you wanted to hear. But anyways, like, it's still to the point of, I had to focus on the point of, like, okay, I'm a healthy person. Trinity, we are not addicted to sugar. The person that isn't addicted to sugar, a person that doesn't have a massive sweet tooth, would simply just say no and leave it be. So I'm just gonna say no and leave it be, and just focus on the little decisions, and then eventually you'll watch your life change in a major way because of the little things that you did. I think that's so amazing about. As I said, I will set goals. I still set goals. It's amazing. But there's nothing like determining that you're going to do something that's going to change your life, right? So decide how you're going to change your life. I want to thank you all for listening. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Stay tuned for the next episode, and always sending love. Mwah.